I hope you enjoy the talk, and for that, let's welcome NorAzliana.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good afternoon to the principal, the tutors, members of the YSF, and also the wonderful ladies and gentlemen. My name is NorAzliana Abdullah. I'm from U62, and I will be presenting about cute and the science behind it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by asking you, what are the things that you usually find cute? Babies, cats, kittens, me? So those things are all cute, but have we ever asked yourself how and why do these cute things trigger the response in us humans? That is hopefully what we're going to find out in today's presentation. It's not working. Oh, it's not cute. Is this thing on?
That's us.
Okay, it's working. So, these are the objectives of my presentation, especially to define what is cute, what is the actual concept of cute, then the background history, how it is discovered, carried by the characteristics of being cute aggression, how it arises, and the biological functions of cuteness. So, ladies and gentlemen, cute is actually derived from the word acute, just like the acute angles. And it carries the meaning of acute means keen, perceptive, and shrewd. Until 180 years ago, the word cute began to be used as a slang to describe a woman who is pretty in terms of appearance. Until then, it accrued a whole different meaning. So the cute is used now then to describe cuddly, delicate, quaint, precious, and youthful traits. So the definition of cute is a subjective term describing a level of attractive by means of smallness, prettiness, and commonly associated with youth and appearance. So it is not surprising that we find cute things are normally physically attractive as it appears small and possess some juvenile traits such as babies. It is the discovery of cute. It is first introduced by Sir Konrad Lorenz, an Austrian biologist and ethologist, a zoologist who studied about animal behavior. He worked as the Nazi psychologist during World War II. So he worked in the German concentration camps in World War II. During his spare time, if he's not busy shrinking people or not studying people of various combinations of races to determine fitness and reproduction, Lorenz would study about what makes certain things cute. As a result, a theory called Kinderschema or Kindschema, which means baby schema, was born. So this Kinderschema studied features of babies and toddlers, compiled in a brief description and slapped a German word into it, which is Kinder, which means children or babies. So overall, Kinderschema means baby schema. This schema listed sets of traits that we identified as cute and adorable. So characteristics of being cute. Kinderschema sets certain characteristics and traits to be considered as cute, such as firstly, large rounded head relative to the body size, large protruding forehead, large eyes relative to the face, large rounded cheeks, often we call as chubby cheeks, rounded body shape, and soft and elastic body surfaces. What we realized, if we realize, ladies and gentlemen, Kinderschema, the characteristics is being inspired by human babies, the youngest generation of our species. So even from the pictures itself, compare between group 1 and group 2, which one do you prefer to be more cute? Is it group 1 or group 2? Group 1, because group 1 possess almost all of the characteristics listed in Kinderschema, except for the soft elastic body surfaces, of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we realize these soft and elastic body surfaces, it increased our urge to want to squeeze and pinch and cuddle and snuggle them. And that is what we call as cute aggression. It is a term used to describe a subject that is deemed cute and adorable, that it can trigger or provoke a weird and slightly violent impulses such as squeezing or pinching cheeks of the subjects. So this is...
Sorry for the interruption. Would students going to the law court please gather at the canteen at 1:15? Kepada penuntut yang akan ke Mahkamah Bandar Seri Begawan supaya boleh berkumpul di kantin pada pukul 1:15. Sekian, terima kasih.
Okay. So, where was I? Where were I? Okay. Cute aggression is perfectly normal. It is due to our brain activity to act slightly violent or weird if we see something cute, such as like baby. We like to squeeze or pinch baby's cheeks, do we? Okay. Interesting. Okay, evidence of cute aggression. So this is the experiment done, proven by a series of experiments done by psychologists from Yale University, Connecticut, US, Rebecca Dyer and Ariana Aragon in 2012, not long ago. So in a rendezvous, 109 study participants were shown photographs, either cute, funny, or normal animal photographs while held bubble wraps. The researchers attempting to mimic the common desire to squeeze cute things told participants to pop as many or as few bubbles as they wished. People watching the cute slideshow pop significantly more bubble than those viewing the funny or controlled pictures. So it is like this. The participants, they were gathered in a room, and bubble wraps were distributed to them, and they were given instruction either to pop as little or as many bubbles as they wished. What they don't know is that they were shown photographs in the slideshows, either cute photographs such as a kitten or baby with chubby cheeks, or a control picture such as a horse, for example. And people watching cute photographs tend to pop many more bubbles than those viewing the control photographs. In an extended experiment, one of the participants were asked, why did you pop more bubbles when you saw the cute photographs? And the participant responded, as the participants saw the cute photographs, this increased the urge to want to squeeze the photo, for example, the kitten being shown. But the participant was unable to do so. So this created frustration. And in order to vent out those frustration, the participant popped the bubbles more to release this frustration, because he's unable to walk into the slide and squeeze the slide, of course. And this suggested that cute aggression has occurred. Okay, explaining cute aggression. The brain's mesocortical limbic system mediates the response to cuteness. Hormone dopamine is released, and that makes us feel good. However, this process also involves when we act out on aggressive tendency. So when we see cute things, dopamine are being released because it creates a pleasure sensation to our brain. However, at the same time, when we act out aggressively, dopamine is also being released. So possible when we explaining cute aggression that there are some cross-wiring of the response to cuteness and aggression being mediated by dopamine release. And another experiment also has been done. The researchers have shown baby pictures to subjects while using functional MRIs to track activity in the brain. The cute baby pictures result in more activation found in the nucleus accumbens, which is the pleasure center that releases dopamine in our brain. This is how some research also have been done that the amount of dopamine release has the same effect by methamphetamine or cocaine. So cuteness is a very powerful tool in our brain that it can affect our behavior. And last but not least, the biological functions of cuteness. So firstly, to trigger nurturing responses. So encountering something with cute traits, we are being hardwired. According to the concept of evolutionary biology, which took up the mantle of explaining cuteness, our reaction when we are presenting with something we find cute, a protective, non-sexual, and disarm attraction are rooted in the need for human infants to be cared by the human adults. Unlike the young of some species, they can survive themselves immediately or shortly after birth. But human babies, they need attention in order to survive and thrive. They must be fed, they must be physically protected or helped. So parents are not the only one who can take care of their babies, but any human could. It is natural in our human nature. Thus, humans are hardwired to respond in similar fashion, which is connected to the second point, securing the survival of the species. So when the youngest infants, the young of our species are being protected or they live securely, they are being fed up, nurtured, the probability for them to survive are slightly higher than those who are not being taken care of. So this secures the survival of the species, which can create a greater species diversity that ensures natural sustainability of all life forms for a healthy ecosystem, so it can endure and recover from a variety of disasters. So in conclusion, cuteness is not just cuteness. Cuteness can secure the survival of our species and for a healthy ecosystem. Thank you.
Sorry? Your name?
Azliana. But you can't call me Beyonce.
Okay, just now you talk about survival, the last part. Does it mean that cuteness can actually increase your survival rate?
Sorry?
Does it mean that cuteness indirectly protect you if you are cute? So less harm will come to you, you survive longer.
What I meant was, if we human, they respond when they see something cute. Normally we find cute, we see something cute and it is inspired by our, the youngest generation of our species, such as our babies. So if we responded to things that are being cute, we have this urge to want to protect them, the protective, non-sexual, and disarm attraction, which creates the nurturing response in us human, not just in the adults, but just in general, the human. So if these protective and disarm attraction we have this attraction, we have the tendency to protect these cute thing as well. So the survival, we feed them, we nurture them, so their survival are more secure than those who are not protected.
So like Mr. Chu, if he stay cute, he will be protected.
Of course he is cute.
No, that's not a question.
This might be a bit off track, but I was just wondering, are these tendencies also observed in mammals, other mammals like cats, dogs?
Yes, because normally the kittens or the other animals, small animals, they possess some of the traits listed by kinder schema, such as the kitten. They have big eyes, chubby bodies, sometimes just like a bunnies, sometimes. So they, some of them has the characteristic or they meet the criteria under kinder schema. So yes, they are all good.
I mean, like in terms of the mother cat.
The mother.
Having some cute aggression on the kid.
So it is inconclusive because we have, according to my research, the experiments are not done in animals, but what we know is that the other species, animal species such as cats, they are able to survive by their own after birth or shortly after they were born. So cute aggression does not happen in animals, I guess, but it happens in humans when we see cats, I guess. I think. I'm sorry.
for the presentation. I just want to ask you, a few presentations ago, if anybody remember, we covered a topic called the feral children. Do you think that if we if there's a baby human in the forest, okay, do you think that the survival of this baby has something to do with this, the features, the biological features of the baby that make animals detect the signal of cuteness, so protect. So do you think that there is an interspecies correlation or connection between animals, animals and also human babies, if you come across it in any of your research? Thank you.
Okay, what a shame that I didn't attend that talk. But
feral children is like babies raised by animals.
yeah, the animals. But I have come across with a baby who was nurtured by a monkey. So I'm not sure whether all animals have the same reaction towards the babies, but what I know is that some can protect the babies due to maternal instinct. For instance, a mother monkey to a baby. Perhaps the mother monkey would think the baby looks like, the baby needs protection, needs to be fed, needs to be protected. So perhaps that's one of the factors. Any more questions?
So actually I have two questions.
Okay.
So I'll give you the easy one lah. First I give you the easy one. Is it possible to be killed by cuteness?
Well, there is a psychological disorder. Perhaps, is it possible to be killed by cuteness? So, killed, yes, murdered. Is it? Murdered. So, I've never come across how cuteness can make the cute person to be killed, but well, that depends on the murder. If the murderer has some psychological problems such as psychopathic, something like that, perhaps, or even pedophilia, perhaps that could happen. But so far, cuteness just triggered the loving response in human. Normally.
Also, about the second question, you said that kinder schema, was it?
Yes, kinder schema.
Involves a thread like large, round, and everything.
Yes.
But how would you explain for certain of, you find, for example, we take example guys lah. We find certain guys to be cute, right? Even though they are not round, they're not big or anything. We find them to be cute. How would you explain that?
Well, that depends on the viewer himself. Like an idiom, the beauty is on the eye of the beholder. So some factors affecting how we see cute things, such as the reproductive hormones in a woman, especially women now. Especially for women. If we tend to see things more cute than men would do, this is because of the hormone, our hormone, progesterone and estrogen. And also, well, sometimes we see some factors also contribute to how we see things. It depends on the person themselves. Okay.
One more question. Okay, hold the microphone. I'm asking the question. Does cute aggression has something to do with wanting to kill the things that is cute?
No, it's just it just contributes to a behavioral changes, such as we tend to be excited when we see things. Our voice rises like, oh my god, or something like that. Nothing drastic, nothing worrying, and nothing seen to be as a danger.
How would some people they have the desire to kill something that is cute? How would you explain?
Perhaps the way they think, their mental illness, such as some other factors, something like that. Perhaps that would explain everything. I think that's it.